Time, a bitterly divided Senate has led to a federal government shutdown, the first in nearly 7 years.
Democrats and Republicans are facing off for what could be a long fight. Hundreds of thousands of workers have been furloughed. Services Americans depend on have been disrupted, and the shutdown could impact the travel industry the longer it lasts.
We'll probably have a shutdown because one of the things they want to do is they want to give incredible Medicare, the Cadillac Medicare, to illegal immigrants. And what that does is it keeps them coming into our country, and like they do in California, and no country can afford that.
Day 2 of the Democrat shutdown. Let's make absolutely clear what's happening here. Real pain is being inflicted upon the American people because 44 Democrats in the Senate have voted for the third time to reject the completely nonpartisan, completely clean, very simple 24-page continuing resolution that we passed in the House here 2 weeks ago. Now, why did we do that?
To the American people who are watching, the reason your government is shut down at this very minute is because, despite the fact that the overwhelming majority of congressional Republicans and even a few moderate Democrats supported opening the government, the Chuck Schumer AOC wing of the Democratic Party shut down the government because they said to us, we will open the government, but only if you give billions of dollars of funding for health care for illegal aliens.
First government shutdown in nearly 7 years. Yes, this is happening. It officially began at midnight because lawmakers and President Trump failed to reach a deal. Both sides are now in a bitter fight over spending priorities and blaming the other. According to one estimate, up to 750,000 workers could be furloughed every day, costing them $400 million in pay every day.
This is the type of thing you've said about shutdowns in the past. Let's listen.
What if I persuaded my caucus to say I'm going to shut the government down? I'm going to not pay our bills unless I get my way. It's a politics of idiocy, of confrontation, of paralysis. Shutting down government over a policy difference is self-defeating. We can never hold American workers hostage again. While the CR bill is very bad, the potential for a shutdown has consequences for America that are much, much worse.
In day 2 of a government shutdown, and President Trump is threatening mass layoffs of federal workers. For more on all this, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson, who's been blaming Democrats for all of it, joins us now to expand on those thoughts and more. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for joining us. My first question is an easy one. Is any negotiation going on right now on Capitol Hill?
There's no negotiation right now because the Democrats have dug in. You say I'm blaming the Democrats. I mean, these are objective facts. We passed in the House more than 2 weeks ago a clean continuing resolution. There's no partisan pills in this. There's no Republican priorities. It's just an extension of current funding, Tony, so that we can keep the government open until November 21st to allow the appropriators in both parties to continue their good work. They've been working.
At midnight, Donald Trump and Republicans shut the federal government down because they don't want to provide health care to working class Americans. Leader Schumer and myself met with President Trump and legislative leaders on Monday. We had a conversation that was designed to avoid a painful government shutdown and address the Republican health care crisis. Subsequent to that meeting, we heard nothing from any of the legislative leaders on the Republican side. And the president has been engaging in irresponsible and unserious behavior, demonstrating that all along, Republicans wanted to shut the government down.
Cyber experts are saying, look out for people trying to take advantage of this shutdown and scam you out of money. Watch your emails, watch your phone calls, don't give away personal information. Be very skeptical of anybody reaching out during this shutdown.
You have no idea what's going on. With the shutdown, these are the only 2 things you need to know. The Democrats refuse to sign a budget bill that will cause us to lose a ton of health care. They're not asking for more. They're just saying to the Republicans, hey, can we keep what we have? And if we lose it, a lot of people are going to pay double for their health care. And the Republicans refuse to negotiate, so government got shut down. The second thing is that you're going to hear this lie that the Democrats want to give health care to the illegals. And I hate to tell you, but undocumented people can't get health care. You're literally just being lied to. That's like.
As we speak here this morning, There are hundreds of thousands of federal workers who are getting their furlough notices. Nearly half of our civilian workforce is being sent home. These are hardworking Americans who work for our federal government. Our troops and our Border Patrol agents will have to go to work, but they'll be working without pay. Food assistance, veterans benefits, and vital support for women and children are all coming to a halt. Now, thankfully, President Trump is trying to mitigate the damage as much as possible. His administration is working to limit the harm to the American people.
So the American people woke up this morning and asked the obvious question: why is the government shut down right now? The answer is pure partisan politics being played by the Democrat Party. The Democrats shut down the government because President Trump and the Republicans will not force American taxpayers to pay for free health care for illegal aliens.
Donald Trump just shut down the U.S. government, and here's what's about to happen. The government has officially run out of money, leaving over 750,000 federal workers without pay. Police, FBI agents, and Border Patrol officers are still forced to work, but with zero paychecks, pushing thousands of families to the edge. National parks will shut their gates. Millions of tourists will be turned away, and small businesses depending on that traffic will collapse. Economic research frozen, education and defense grants on pause. New medicines won't be approved. Lawsuits across the country will stall, and justice delayed could mean justice denied for countless Americans.
We can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them, like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like. They're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown, we can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people out. We don't want to do that, but we don't want fraud, waste, and abuse.
Do you think that the OMB, the executive branch, should use this shutdown as an excuse to permanently fire federal workers?
Well, I can tell you right now, the president has been a benevolent president. He is mitigating the harm right now. OMB has not come out of the blocks and fired a bunch of people. That's not what's happening.
But do you think they should?
Well, it provides an opportunity. Chuck Schumer has provided the Trump White House with an opportunity to downsize the government on priorities and policies and personnel.
Fantastic job. I've never walked into a room so silent before. This is very... Don't laugh. You're not allowed to do that. You know what? Just have a good time. And if you want to applaud, you applaud. And if you want to do anything you want, you can do anything you want. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave the room. Of course, there goes your rank. There goes your future.